Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling a really stressful challenge in the commercial AV world. How do you take a massive 4K HDR video signal and pump it over long distances to 8 different places at once using just standard network cable?
Right, that's the bottleneck, isn't it? In places like conference centers, hospitals, you need one central source to feed multiple screens flawlessly. And that's what we're looking at today, this Atlona AT-HDR-CAT-8. It's basically built to be that exact 1-in, 8-out hub.
And the quality it's handling
Yeah.
it's pretty immense. We're not just talking 4K at 60 hertz. It's also the HDR formats like HDR10, Dolby Vision, and the really heavy lift, that full 4.4.4 chroma sampling.
And that 4.4.4 part is so critical. For anyone listening, that just means you're getting all the color information. There's no compromise. It's essential for things like, fine text or detailed graphics on a computer screen. Pushing that much data is what really tests the limits of the cable.
Okay, let's talk about those limits, because this is where the engineering gets really interesting. The distances here are impressive. With a good Cat6 cable, you can push that full 4K HDR signal up to 130 feet. That's 40 meters.
And what's really smart is the trade-off. If you drop the signal down to, say, 1080p, that range just shoots way up, all the way to 230 feet or 70 meters.
So installers have some real flexibility there, depending on the screen.
Exactly.
So how is it actually doing this? You're pushing a massive amount of data. I think the spec says a 600 millihertz pixel clock. How do you avoid the signal just falling apart over a copper wire? Are you sacrificing something? Like, is there latency?
That's the key question. And the answer for a professional setup has to be no. It uses a really sophisticated, visually lossless compression. That 600 millihertz clock is just too much data to send raw. But the compression happens with, and this is crucial, zero latency. So you get none of those nightmare lip sync issues or lag.
And it handles all the copyright protection, I assume.
Oh, absolutely. It's fully HDCP 2.2 compliant, so protected sources are no problem at all.
Okay, so you've solved the video problem. But then you have to actually, control everything. It seems like this device is built to be more of an integration toolbox than just a video splitter.
That's a perfect way to put it. Think about managing 8 remote displays. It's a headache. So this unit extends control signals bidirectional RS-232 and IR right alongside the video to every single output.
And it has CEC control, which I know is a big deal for integrators.
It's a lifesaver. It lets you send simple power on-off commands to all the displays from one central point. It just simplifies everything.
And then there's power. It can remotely power the receivers over the same cable, right? The PoE capability.
Yes. That saves so much on-site hassle. You don't need power bricks and outlets at every single TV. It just cleans up the whole installation.
So it streamlines the video, the control, and the power.
And the audio. If you have a separate sound system, it has an audio de-embedder built right in with its own volume control. You get everything you need in one box.
And for really huge jobs, you can stack them.
You can. You can cascade up to 8 of these units with no performance hit. But honestly, the real game changer for the person doing the install, the feature that stops them from having to drive back to the site, is the reliability tool.
The HDBaseT link test.
That's the one. When you're dealing with this much bandwidth, your cable quality and your terminations have to be perfect. This test just verifies the whole link instantly. It saves hours of troubleshooting.
So wrapping this up, what's the big picture for someone listening?
I'd say the big picture is that the AT-HDR-CAT-8 is a powerhouse. It takes this incredibly complex job of 4K HDR distribution, and it unifies it with power, with control, and with system diagnostics, all in one rack unit. It's designed to eliminate the usual headaches.
So here's something to think about. We know that every minute an installer spends troubleshooting a bad cable run is money lost, or worse, a hit to their reputation. So just how much time and money does an integrated proactive tool like that HDBaseT link test actually save someone when they're deploying a system that demands this kind of extreme 600 megahertz bandwidth? That's really where the value is.